Yeah.
Let's start with TNF, Thursday Night Football. Lamar Jackson, I'm assuming, is back. Ravens at the Dolphins. What is the bet online number right now, and what is your play head?
All right. The healthy Ravens are 7.5-point favorites here. I'm going to say Baltimore will do what every team not named the fail clowns have done to the Dolphins defense, i.e. run the football down their throat. Also, you don't have to be Chan-Ho Jackson to know the Dolphins secondary has a case of the Chan-Hos. Those dudes are leaky, so either way should work for these guys. Only the Flus-led defense allows a higher QB rating to opposing defenses than Miami does. As for the Ravens defense, they stink. We know it. They give up an NFL worst 396 yards a game on the road. Great job, Orr. And only rank would give them credit in slowing down the Bears and that overrated QB named Caleb Williams there from last week's game. But maybe with some healthy bodies, they could take advantage of that horrid Dolphins line and get the cover here. I'm going Baltimore minus 7.5 here.
James Kelley just smacking fools all over the place, man, including Adam Rank. Have some, Adam. Adam will be back shortly. Listen, Lamar returning is a great thing. It is. But it doesn't mean a damn thing to their horrible defense, as you pointed out. Let's not get it twisted. I don't like the Dolphins at all. But given that the Ravens have had a lot more problems than just Lamar missing in action, believe it or not, Head, I'm taking that home dog. I'm going to take that home dog, especially with the hook. I don't really know why. That's probably going to be one of those ones that I wished that I forgot to hit send on. But I'm going to take the Dolphins plus 7.5.
You know what's really weird, real quick? Like, if you go through these metrics on a lot of these sites, the Dolphins actually have, behind only Buffalo, the second best home field advantage by the numbers, which that's weird, right?
That's odd.
Yeah,
that's odd. So I feel a little bit better about that. All right. So Chiefs at Buffalo, obviously one of the league's marquee matchups. Every single time they hook up, what is the bet online number? And I'm really curious to hear how you play this one.
Yeah, I love Buffalo, but Kansas City is the best team in football once again. Hey, Steve, they're probably like plus 250 to win the whole thing. Just a heads up there. Kerm's offense last 5 games, 30.8 points per game, 415 yards a game they're averaging. 7 straight games of running for over 100 yards. Now, it looks like they won't have Pacheco or whatever that guy's name is, but Buffalo can't stop the run.
Why do you make that
so
name
really
so hard,
matter.
dude? That's not a hard name.
Because it's not spelled right, honestly, and I'm kind of
no. You don't speak correctly. It's spelled. Oh, you're a grammar guy now. Okay,
I'm a big grammar guy. Yes. Okay. Fair points. But anyways, only Al Golden's Bengals allow more rushing yards per game than Sean McDermott's D. Also, when Buffalo is ahead, only Carolina's defense allows more EPA per play than Sean's does. So it's never over. On offense for Buffalo, I mean, I think it's pretty simplistic. They'll try and run the football with James Cook and hope Josh Allen, Jim can convert third downs. But despite the regular season ATS numbers where they favor my guy, Josh Allen, Jim, and he's 4-1 against Kermit, I think the script flips here. I'm going KC -2 on the road.
I know that was tough for you to do. And the script generally does say your guy, Josh Allen, Jim, over Kerm in the regular season. Listen, easy to look at Buffalo's enormous win over Carolina and say, hey, they're back. No, they're not. It was Carolina. No. It was Carolina. I still do not trust Buffalo, especially defensively. The Chiefs, on the other hand, I would say are back or near back. I know they're supposed to lose to Buffalo during the regular season because that's what the script says before they rise up and they stab them in the heart in the postseason. But I, too, will take the frog and I will lay the 2, KC -2.
Nice.
All right, Colts at Pittsburgh. Interesting game, right? Ever think before the season started that the Steelers would be a home dog against the Colts? But here we are. Here the bleep we are. What is the bet online number, Head? What's your play?
It's Colts -3, and great point. I think it's time the whole world puts some bleeping credit on Chris Ballard's name. I want to showcase the other weapons Indy has.
Didn't you used to kill that guy? Didn't we all used to kill that guy?
Because of his quarterbacks, I think.
Yeah.
Because of his quarterbacks, right?
True, we did.
But, dude, the weapons. He's got the leading rusher in the NFL. He's got a QB who's second best QBR in the entire NFL. Along with Denver, he's got the best offensive line in football. His rookie leads all tight ends in receiving yards. But, dude, they're wideouts. Underrated group. Michael Pittman Jr. makes contested catches. Alec Pierce is one of the best deep ball catchers in football. And Josh Downs can play. I think they show up against that Terrell Austin defense that allows the most passing yards per game in the entire NFL, the highest paid unit in football, by the way. Colts -3.
Sounds like you don't like Austin, if I didn't know better.
Not a big fan.
No, I know. Hey, listen, but I'm proud of you because you did not take a run at my guy, Lou Anarumo. I know you don't trust the Colts defense. Fine. Lou is still my dude, but I know you hate Austin and the defense of the Steelers more than you don't trust the Colts defense, if that makes sense. The Colts damn near are a juggernaut offensively. The Steelers, to me, are frauds, same as they ever were. They get fat against bad teams. They get punched in the face by good teams. I know Tomlin is great as a home dog. Don't trust him, though. Don't trust them here at all. Colts, and I will lay the 3. Same page.
Beautiful.
All right,
Beautiful.
Saints at the Rams. Now, hey, man, New Orleans, right? Have fun with that, New Orleans. What is our bet online number, and what are you doing with it?
For the third week in a row, we are going big spread hunting here. It worked Chiefs v. Raiders, Colts v. the wee-ass Titans. It worked there, and now we're laying the 13.5 points here and taking the Rams. LA is coming off a bye. They are fresh after a brutal schedule this far. As for the Saints, despite Spencer Rattler having a higher QBR than Michael Penix Jr., Tua, Bryce Young, Kyler, and Booger Lawrence and all, they are starting Tyler Shuck this weekend. So I guess they don't give as much.
And for the rest of the year.
And for the rest of the year. So not as much leeway for fifth-round quarterbacks, just these other first-round guys, I guess. But interesting here. Time of possession, actually. These two teams rank 31st and 32nd in the NFL, but for opposite reasons, as we know. The Rams score fast. The Saints don't score. Also, I want to make a joke here about Brandon Staley being the Saints DC, but he's actually done an okay job. I just don't think that mastermind is going to slow down Sean McVay and the Rams here. Rams -13.5.
Man, dude, that is 3 weeks in a row. Like, we don't generally, that's one thing you and I agree on. We don't play those giant spreads 3 weeks in a row. I got to think about this for a minute because these lines are enormous.
They're
enormous.
Huge. Yeah.
But you know what? The Saints are just that bad, and the Rams are just that good. And this is going to be a nice, swift ass-kicking. You know what? If you were to tell me that line was 21, I'd probably lay that too. So I'm going to feel pretty good about 13.5. I'll do that.
Lay it all.
Rams -13.5. Let's go. Speaking
Beautiful.
of bloody, Vikings at Lions. How fat is that number? How are you playing it?
Yeah, number is big for a divisional game, right? Lions -9.5. For Minnesota, JJ is back. He now gets a line in front of him that allowed 21 pressures to the Chargers.
I'm sorry to stop you, dude. 9 or 9.5? That shows 9.
9. Okay. It is 9. That's right. Yep, 9.
So JJ's back.
Yep. And he gets a line that pretty much murdered Carson Wentz. But as of now, it looks like Christian Darrisaw is going to play, and Brian O'Neill has logged some practice time. That is big for the Vikings line. Not only that, that maniac Andrew Van Ginkel might be back on defense, and that could be key. Jared Goff shreds the blitz. No one blitzes more than my guy Brian Flores, but in a clean pocket, dude, get this number. According to Pro Football Focus, Goff is the worst in the NFL v pressure created by the front four. That's odd. So if Van Ginkel and the others can get to him without blitzing, you never know. I'm going to take the 9 points. I'm going to go Minnesota here.
Of course you are, dude. I'm not saying you're wrong, but
they let me up last week.
You don't bet against Brian Flores. That's just one of your things, dude.
I know.
I don't even know why you put that in your system. That's just, you just don't. It's just, oh, there's Flores. I'll take that. Look,
and I cannot stand J.J. McCarthy, and that's how much I'm betting against him.
Yeah, that's how much you like. Yeah. So everybody keeps saying, J.J. McCarthy's back. J.J. McCarthy's back. Like, that's a good thing. I'm not sure it is. So I feel like I'm living really dangerously, laying all these points in all these games, but something doesn't smell right to me with the Vikings. Like, I wouldn't say it smells fishy. I would say that the Vikings kind of smell like, well, ass. Lions minus the points. Lions minus the points. Can you run back your 5 picks really quickly for me?
Yep, Ravens -7.5 at Dolphins, Colts -3 at Steelers, Chiefs -2 at Bills, Rams -13.5 at home v the Saints, Vikings on the road +9 v Lions right there. And then take Brad and 3 other guys for the smack off. There you go.
Hey, he got that scrot nut. All right, dude. I got a feeling I may see you tomorrow. Hey, great job.
Hell
Appreciate
yes.
it.
All right. Thanks, Jim.